The track runner that hit the girl on the back of the head, man, with the baton. Um, Alayla, if I'm saying her name correctly, Alayla Everett has now been charged with assault and battery, ladies and gentlemen. This right here was just beyond just dumb. You could have won the race, but you decided to take yourself out the race by pretty much disqualifying yourself by hitting another opponent because the other opponent was, I don't know, was giving you too much of a trouble with the event that y'all was running, and you just got tired of it, so you just decided to just, within the built-in frustration that you had while running in an event alongside with this other girl, Caitlin Tucker, you decided to just take that and just clash and just hit in the back of the head with a baton. And now she's getting charged with assault and battery. And this is like the consequences that you have to pay, man, by doing such things. But you want to get on the video and start, doing your little tears or whatever. But it wasn't no tears when you was clapping up beside the damn head with a baton. Wasn't no tears then. Wasn't no tears when you would just, when you would just try to use the baton as if it was a mini baseball bat up beside the back of her damn head. Wasn't no tears then. But they said that they had a lip reader out there that was saw, I guess, when they replayed the video back slowly. They said that Alayla Everett was, when she was trailing behind Caitlin Tucker, the word that was coming out of Alayla Everett's lips was "get off" and "hey oh," because the girl was smoking at an event. Smoking meaning as in, she was beating her. She was running faster than her. And that was the words that came out of Layla Everett's mouth. Get off and hey, oh. So, this was intentional, of course. Because, that the case, then everybody would be getting smacked beside the back of their damn head with a baton. If that was the case. Can't blame it on the form how you was running. Then nobody else gets smacked upside the back of the head. How come Caitlin Tucker was the only one? Because she was beating you in these events, and she was just straight dogging you in these events with the running. She was winning, and you got frustrated. So this is what your response was to be from those frustrations because you were getting beat. And now you have to face more on top of that, due to consequences, your actions, due to what you was doing on the track against this other young lady. Now you got an assault and battery charge. And this is like high school track, so it's just like, things like this, you really set yourself backwards, not only backwards, but, you really like make it to where as if nobody else want to put you in an event in any other track in the future. We already know that when it comes down to black people as it is, like, people don't want to give us a second shot. Look how long it took Michael Vick. And now he's a head coach of Norfolk, Virginia. Shout out to Michael Vick. Legend. One of the greatest. But Caucasian people, we already know they love them dogs. They love them damn dogs. I love dogs. And Vic didn't even have to be there. And still they treated him as if he was there. But back to Alayla Everett, the girl that was, that got the charge of the assault and battery for hitting the other girl, Caitlin Tucker, in the track event. Like, this situation right here just showed, like, you really, like, have to control your emotions, because this situation right here can really set you back for maybe some years. Who knows if this girl, how long they will let this girl get back on the track to partake in any track events or track meets. And this could have escalated off the track, because you don't really know who people's are. So this could have went way further from just what was on the track. What was some of her people like, was so happy to know the location of this Alayla Everett chick, and then they trying to see what's up, and then get it cracking. And then they just take it to a situation that it shouldn't even be taken to, way further and beyond, and somebody could end up either in the hospital or jail or not even here anymore. So it's probably good that she did this video and she, came out with the fake tears, because that can kind of probably would have saved her from the streets. But it's not going to save her when it comes down to the sports, because it's still an action that taking place that shouldn't have even taken place in the first place. I mean, when have we ever seen somebody get smacked on the back of a damn head with a damn baton? But it was an accident. This is like the first time that we've seen such thing like this, because we know it wasn't no accident. I wonder how many times they shot that video with her crying to really get these tears to come out. I wonder, did they get some onions and in between the take or whatever, and just made her chop some onions up in the kitchen before she got ready to start talking? Or did she have to think about a loved one that is no longer here? Like, how did she get these tears to fall so smooth like that? It was some cuts in between, and it was something done. It was something happened. Some eye drops or something. But y'all, I just want to let y'all know, for all the younger girls, because it's International Women's Month, so happy International Women's Month to all the women out there. But to all the younger girls out there that want to just, partake in any sports, track being one of them, basketball, whatever it may be, to know how to control your emotions and knowing how to, express your emotions in a sport like manner, not a manner that can get you into getting a charge or having to face maybe a little bit of jail time or whatever. Like, knowing how to control yourself and let your emotions explode verbally, not physically, if it don't have to be that way. Especially like if you know that you losing or somebody getting the best of you, that's when you come back and you let the motivation build to calm yourself down first, because you have to calm yourself in order to be able to showcase yourself. Because if you all riled up, you're going to break some shots. If it's basketball, or in this case, a track, you're not going to be able to display and showcase off your skill set with your running abilities, because you're going to end up getting hurt, or something's going to end up happening, and then you're going to end up getting frustrated, and her frustration so happily took the other route instead of, winning a race or dealing with the fact that this girl just faster. But nobody's pride is going to allow them to think like that. But you rather risk your life in order to, offer frustrations that can probably hurt you for your future. You willing to take a risk like that? Is track not that important to you? You have to really think about what's important and stop thinking about what can get you into a situation of a spur of the moment that can cause you and jeopardize your career. This is what I want, younger girls and boys to think about when it comes down to sports. Because that is not the way, because it makes you look small. And they end up winning based off of, your frustrations. The other person that you frustrated over or with, they win. You lose. So you want to lose at life and not knowing if you ever going to be able to bounce back from that? Or you willing to be like, okay, they got the best of me that time, but I'm going to come back next time harder. And still be able to showcase off your gifts and be as great or greater than you were before. It's all about to get back and being the best version of yourself the next time, and knowing that you're going to get them next time. That's a fact. But you have to be mentally strong enough to know that. Mentally, I guess Layla Everett wasn't there mentally, and mentally she probably felt that the girl was better. That's why she reacted the way she did, and that's why she's going to have to pay the consequences for it. So, this is a message to knowing how to deal with emotions. And we back. And I hope that y'all learn from this situation. If anybody, younger girls in this generation, younger boys in the generation, they know that all the spur of a moment can really cause you and penalize you for even not the rest of your life, but some years. All right. So, Sincere Reality News, subscribe, like. I'll holler at y'all on the rebound tip. Y'all already know what it is. One love. Peace.